Here are 7 things you can do with Claude right now today. This is for Indian working professionals, and this is not some theory bullshit because I am sitting in front of the system and I'm going to give you live demo for each point that I'm going to explain. Let's get started with the first one. The first thing you can do with Claude is summarizing big documents in seconds, instantly. Usually long documents with so many pages and so much of data, if you want to analyze instantly, Claude is the best. So in my cases, for example, I analyze RBI data, annual reports before even I start my research for the videos. I will give you an example here. Credit card data from April 2024, which is the first tab here, November, December, all the way here, November 2025. We have so many tabs here, right? Now I want to analyze and then get some answers to questions from this, right? So let's download this big data. I've already downloaded here, and let's go to Claude and upload this, and we can ask, here is the data of credit card. If you see, for me to do that manually, to go through that Excel graph, put them some formulas and then try to get this result, Claude did it within a minute. Now it already gives by average spending. You would have already seen my video. This is where I got the data, but I've manually cross-checked each and every data to make sure it is accurate. Now, if I know that these are the top banks by monthly average spending. If I want to turn this into graph, right? Let's get one chart from here. Convert this into bar graph. Let's see what Claude does here. Okay, so here is the image. If you want to download, you can actually download. This is how fast you can get the summary of large documents, big documents, if you want to summarize. So basically, this is what my use case scenario is. I bring large documents and then I ask Claude to summarize before I move further. But you can analyze whatever the document that you want. For example, HR policies or salary documents, or even credit card. I'll give you an example of credit card. Here, if we go, for example, HDFC, let's say you want to buy HDFC Regalia credit card, right? If you go to their terms and conditions page, let's click for detailed fees and charges. The document here has how many pages? So it has 40 pages, and you don't have time and energy to go through all this to know about what terms and conditions are in this. So what we can do is we can go to Claude and ask, I already have downloaded that document here. This is the full document. So now I ask the Claude to give full summary of this credit card terms and conditions. Let's see what Claude does. Okay, now let's see the summary Claude has given. Claude has given the fees, annual fees, waiver spend, best for, what is this best for, and the key charges that you must know, what are the charges included, and late payment charges starting from August 2024. And so it has given all the exact things from the document. Reward points, key rules to keep in mind, cash limits, what is lounge access, they have given here. 5 things most professionals miss, all the points and their contacts. The second thing you can do very easily with Claude is building presentations and decks. It's very easy. All you have to do is give a good prompt and it will generate a really good, sexy presentation for you. I'll give you an example here. Let's go and I already have a prompt here. I have my annual performance review next week. I'm a project manager at an IT service company, 6 years of experience. Help me structure a 10-slide presentation that shows my impact this year, makes a case for a promotion to senior project manager, and handles likely objection my manager might raise. So let's see how Claude is going to build a presentation here. Claude will take some time to build the PPT. I can see it, reading PPTX skill. Okay, so this is a detailed presentation, and if you have all the details about your job, like whatever you have done in the past 1 year and you are looking for some promotion in your job, you can put as detailed as possible your key milestones, what you have done and all those things, something that you sit and do for your performance review. You can make it a document, like a spec document, and then upload it to Claude. That becomes even better and it gives you better results. So UI, everything, if you want to make changes, you can download PPT and then make changes as PPT, or directly if you give a prompt here, it will make changes, including the branding, UI, colors, fonts, everything. Okay, so that's about presentation deck. All right, the third realistic thing that we can do with Claude is analyzing data and reports. Whatever reports that you have, whatever heavy data that you have, which you want to analyze in seconds, Claude is the best. Let's see how it works in the real world scenario. I've downloaded some dummy sample data, which is about mutual funds. I have no idea what's there inside. Let's see how Claude will analyze. To be honest, I've not even looked at what is there inside, but I will just go and analyze. This is a mutual fund portfolio statement. I am 34 years old, salaried professional in Bangalore, moderate risk appetite. Tell me, is this portfolio over diversified? Are there overlapping funds? Which funds should I question my advisor about and why? Something like this. So let's see what Claude does with this. Claude is doing some magic. The blunt summary: this is not your portfolio, it seems. The report belongs to Mr. X, who is 60 plus years old. Oh my god. I should have actually looked at the document, but Claude has given some sort of analysis. This is not for our age people, this is for old age people. Still, is it over diversified? Yes, severely. The combined portfolio holds 33 mutual fund schemes across 10 AMCs. Okay, overlapping funds, the specific culprits it is giving, because it is a sample which I downloaded from internet. I didn't even look at it. But if you want to analyze the actual document, your mutual fund document, or any financial documents, your salary documents or HR policy documents, if you want to analyze them, this is the best. So let's look at the next realistic thing you can do with Claude is learn anything fast. This is very similar to ChatGPT, but slightly better on Claude. Let's see this in real time with a very simple prompt. Explain how the new TDS rules on salary work after the 2024 budget changes, specifically the difference between old regime and new regime deductions. Explain it like I'm a salaried professional who just wants to know which opinion saves me more tax. No bullshit jargon. Give me realistic analysis comparison. First, understand what changed in budget 2024. It gives the comparison between old regime and new regime and the real numbers. also giving person A with 8 LPA and 15 LPA and 25 LPA. You can actually give your specific LPA or your specific data and want to learn something out of it in your work environment. Create a new project, new chat, and just drop all the details and all the documents, and Claude will do the rest of the magic. The next realistic thing you can do with Claude is writing better at work. There's a lot of writing in the work environment. Writing emails, writing content for presentations, LinkedIn posts, and so many other writing. I am assuming most of you are already using Claude or ChatGPT for writing purposes. Anything to do with deep writing, something that has complex writing, right? Like longer scripts, Claude is better. If you ask ChatGPT, even ChatGPT will tell Claude is better. Let's see that in real time. Let's say I have been at this company for 3 years. My manager rarely gives feedback, and I've never been told I am doing badly. But I got passed over for promotion this cycle with no clear reason. Help me write a professional email asking for a direct conversation about what I need to do differently to get promoted in the next cycle. Here is a direct professional email that strikes the right balance, it seems, advocating for yourself without sounding frustrated. Okay, so Claude is giving two versions. One is direct and forward looking. This is the email. And second is structured and specific. I have been reflecting on this promotion cycle, blah, 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 blah. So you get the idea. You can connect directly to Gmail, and you can even send it from here. If you want, I want something. I want more. I'm just kidding. I hope you are doing well. I truly value the learning and exposure I have received under your guidance over the past 3 years. Wow, this is like holding bucket. I understand that promotion decisions involve a lot of thoughtful consideration, and I completely respect that. Okay, come to the point. I'm committed. I would love to have the benefit of your perspective on what should I focus on to be better prepared for the next cycle. So this is very important. This is a very good email. Even I would have written something like this. But why these emails are good? Because before the appraisal begins, right? If the manager has a lot of things to say during appraisal, right? But at the start of the year, they won't have anything. They will have some sort of expectation, right? Point 1, point 2, point 3. These are the metrics I want you to achieve. Then you will hit good point in performance appraisal, so that you will be eligible for promotions or salary hike, right? If you ask the expectations at the beginning of the appraisal year, that becomes easy for you to hit where to hit exactly, right? So that's why communication is very, very important, and email is one of the crucial things which is part of writing. You can take Claude's help to make your writing better. Now let's look at the next thing that you can do with Claude is financial planning and thinking. Okay, so let's see. I'm 35, earning 15 lakhs per annum in Bangalore. I have 8 lakhs in FDs, 3 lakhs in mutual funds, and no life insurance except the company cover. My wife doesn't work. We have a 4-year-old child. Help me think through what my financial blind spots are. Not advice, just the questions I should be asking a financial advisor. And also give me your realistic analysis. Solutions and suggestions. Let's see what Claude does with this. That's a random prompt I gave because it is not realistic prompt. Whatever you have, which is your financial situation, if you give exactly that and upload all the supporting documents in your account and ask Claude to analyze properly, then structure the solutions, it will give curated for your solution. Uh, Basically, I'm not working in a corporate company, so that is not my situation. I just give a random number. Here are things. Blind spots on insurance, the most urgent area. If you die tomorrow, what exactly does your company cover? Payout. Important question, right? Does your company cover terminate the moment you resign or get laid off? Very important questions. On your 8 lakh in FD, what is the real purpose of this money? Emergency fund or savings? These are different things that need different instruments. After the emergency reserve, the remaining FDs are earning 6.5 to 7% after tax. You are likely in the 30% slab. The real post tax is okay. It gives all the details, right? Mutual fund. What category are these mutual fund? Honest. You are in a structurally fragile position for someone at a 35 with dependents. So it's giving because of the numbers. You give exact numbers and Claude will analyze that and gives practical suggestions. The next thing which you can do with Claude is building tools without any coding background. So this is very interesting. Let's build one simple tool, very small tool for the demonstration purpose. In one of the videos, I will be building actual software using Claude, but this is just for an introduction purpose. Let's say build me a simple salary to take home calculator for Indian salaried professionals. It should take gross CTC as input, calculate approximate take home after PF deduction and income tax under the new regime for financial year 2025 and 2026, and show me a breakdown, right? Default, add a simple salary number CTC of 12 lakhs and make it editable. Also make it usable in a Google spreadsheet. So basically it will give Excel sheet that we can upload to Google Sheets. Let's see how Claude will create this magic. Interactive web artifact. It's writing codes. Okay, here we go. The tool is ready. Claude has built this take-home calculator for us, and you can download this and you can use it as directly Excel sheet, or you can use it as a Google sheet, whichever works for you. And basically this is how simple it is to build tools using Claude. Okay, so these are 7 realistic things you can do with Claude. The reason I made this video is to give an introduction about what I will be making in this series. It is about Claude Masterclass series. Whatever I've learned, and I want to teach you to use in your work environment. So I want to teach everything of Claude, like what is Claude, how does Claude works, and what are the settings that you need to use, and what are Claude projects, and what is Claude code, and what is Claude cowork, what are Claude skills, how do they work, and how do you set up chats, and how to create actual software using Claude. I will be creating an actual software using Claude without me writing any single code. So if you have any idea what software I should build, let me know. I already have some ideas in my mind. I will be building part by part, so maybe 2-part series. I'll make a realistic video. I'll give you realistic walkthrough of how we can build software using Claude. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this video, and what are the things that you would like to know about Claude.